What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on my Telegram channel. It's t.me/KingofFOMO1, as well as my chat, which is going to be linked in the description below. Also, there is a link tree in the description below for a lot of things like passive profit platforms, links to my other YouTube channels, and things like that. So you guys can always check that out too. So today and yesterday are kind of waiting game days, in my opinion. So the DeFi craze again. We had a huge craze when Uniswap came out, and then it kind of died down a little bit, and then we had like a secondary craze these past couple of weeks as well with these NFT tokens and the core token and a few other things, and now I think it's kind of died down yet again. So what I've been looking for is the next phase. What's going to be the next thing that really pops up? I'm not FOMOing in to just clone and pump and dump projects. While there is a lot of money to be made, a lot of crypto to be made in those projects, there's also a lot to be lost. There's been tons of scams and some unintentional ones like EMN, which was a $15 million unfortunate loss for a lot of people. So what I'm actually looking at is I'm looking at what the next Uniswap is going to be. I do think that coming soon here, you're going to have a first mover's advantage to the next Uniswap. So we're going to take a look at two alternatives to Uniswap, maybe even three alternatives to Uniswap that I think have a lot of potential and are very low right now. Again, I do consider this to be a load up time, which means I don't think that like tomorrow these coins are going to pump up to 2x, 3x, 10x, but I do think in the next week or so it's going to be the first project that really starts taking steps forward that is going to take the cake. So they're primed and ready. They just need to be popped into the oven to start cooking. Now, before I talk about that, I do want to give you guys a reminder. This is coming up soon. The Wise token is launching. So I actually did an interview with the Wise token developer, Peter, right here. I called it the biggest Uniswap token ever, and this is one of the coins that I'm most excited about in the future. If you're talking about Uniswap gems, in my other video I said wait for the gems to come to you. Don't search for gems because you're going to end up burning yourself hard if you keep doing that. So I'll link you guys to this video right here at the end and in the description below if you guys want to watch what the Wise token is all about. But you can see that the launch was 121 days out back here. And if we're looking at it right now, the launch is actually in 7 days. So 1 week from today, that's when I'm really going to go pretty heavy into this token. Now, of course, watch the video because the sale is a little bit different than just, your typical pre-sale or anything like that. It's very much like Hex, if you guys remember what that is. But I'm looking forward to this a lot. Now, this guy's always in my chat, so feel free to jump in the chat and ask him questions if you have any questions about the Wise token. The CEO is there to answer it there, as well as I would also recommend just go to his Telegram to really talk about it there too. All right, so that is Wise token. Looking forward to that. The other things that I want to talk about today is HoneySwap and TomoChain, which are potential competitors to Uniswap. Now, as I'm sure you all know, because Uniswap has billions and billions of dollars in volume, a lot of people want to copy it or copy its success. But it's not just the fact that they want to copy the success and make as much money as Uniswap is making. They do want to make it better. And we already have a couple of different coins and websites that are doing it better than Uniswap at the current moment. Uniswap's main problem is slippage and transaction fees being on the Ethereum network. Now, Uniswap itself is going to actually fix this problem in the future by probably migrating over to a different chain, which is going to greatly reduce the fees, possibly XDAI, but you have some other coins, some other companies that already are couple steps ahead of Uniswap. HoneySwap being one of them. I think that this is kind of valued at the perfect price right now at about $950, $1,000. And, I'm not really going to say that this price needs to moon tomorrow or anything. What needs to happen for HoneySwap is they need to start getting pairs. They need to start having more of a use case than what they have right now. So as soon as that happens, I do think that the price of the HoneySwap platform and the price of the Honey token are going to rise dramatically because like you can already see that coins have been added. You have the Moons on XDAI, you have Uniswap on XDAI, you have Chainlink on XDAI, Falcon Swap on XDAI as well. So just using this network, if you guys had a chance in my past like 3 or 4 videos to talk about it, it's way faster, way easier, and way more better interface and experience, user-friendly experience than Uniswap is. Uniswap just kills you with so many extra fees, but HoneySwap is a great alternative. The only problem is adoption is not quite there yet, so also adding coins onto and moving coins over to XDAI is not the easiest thing to do in the entire world right now either. But the positive is they are actually one step ahead of Uniswap because they do have a working product right now. Now, another coin or another chain that's actually doing really well is TomoChain. So TomoChain a few days ago kind of announced on their Twitter page, let me see if I can go to their Twitter down here. On their Twitter page, they announced that they are actually I might have to go to the Telegram actually. So but either way, they announced that they're launching their own competitor to Uniswap as well, and they're doing it in a similar vein as SushiSwap did and a few of these other farming tokens, which I'm not the biggest fan of that type of rollout. I'd rather them just kind of release the exchange and have it go from there. But nonetheless, it is called LuaSwap. All right, so this is the website for LuaSwap at the current moment. Farming is available. This one kind of is under the radar at the current moment. I believe they've been out for a few days already, and the APY is pretty good. So let's go ahead and see the fields here. You have 4 fields to work with. The positive is they are not going too crazy with farming with other coins. They are trying to support their own project. You have the TomoChain ETH liquidity pool, the TomoChain USDT liquidity pool, the TomoChain USDC liquidity pool, and the Lua USDC liquidity pool as well. And the APYs for you are actually really good. So let me just see if I can reload the page. They're in the so about 9,000%. So this is definitely one that I'm actually going to jump into. Now again, I'm not like really messing around with new farms because like farms without accredited developers or anything like that, because there's been tons of liquidity pool scams, which means that the majority of these types of farms were safe because they copied Yam's code, and that's basically it. But a lot of these newer farms have been learning how to tweak it so that they can scam you and steal literally everything that is deposited into the project. So that's why I haven't really been touching any other farms with unknown developers that just pop up out of nowhere. But with LuaSwap, because of the fact that they're tied to the TomoChain development team, I doubt they're going to make a huge mistake or huge modifications to have the contract be drained. They have been around for a long time, the TomoChain team, and I actually remember it was maybe like a year and a half or maybe even 2 years ago that I bought some TomoChain and I used their interface. So very much like MetaMask, like Uniswap, or I guess like MetaMask, like Ethereum. But again, way faster, way less fees. Just the problem is it doesn't have a ton of adoption. And that's what a lot of these other coins and companies are trying to do. They're trying to get the word out, to get adoption, to get use. And it's like I said, it's going to be first mover advantage. If Uniswap does get there first, then all these other projects are going to die. So in a sense, it is a race for the first project to get moving and to do it smoothly and to have people able to transition, because people don't want to pay $10-$20 in fees for every transaction. If you make an easy way for people to onboard to your platform and pay less and be able to do all the same things they can do on Uniswap, then the people will come. So I really think that it's imperative that these companies and these coins like TomoChain and like HoneySwap get the ball rolling a little bit faster so that people can really use the platform and do more than just trade the single coin pair that they have on there. So definitely check out TomoChain and check out LuaSwap.org. I don't really like to put links in the description because you guys can look this stuff up yourself. Just look it up on CoinGecko. If you guys are like, every time I always have people say, please link everything for me. I'm too lazy to do everything myself. LuaSwap.org. LuaSwap.org. TomoChain. Go ahead and type that in CoinGecko. Do your own research. Like if I do all the research for you, post all the links for you, then I'm not really doing you that many favors. But I'm gonna jump into here. I bought some Tomo now. Now TomoChain is actually not on Ethereum. It's on its own blockchain, but they did migrate their coin over to Ethereum. You guys can read about them a little bit more. It's pretty cool that they're trying to put their coin on Binance Chain and on Ethereum, so that people can purchase the coin on the other chains and then migrate them over. So I like what TomoChain is doing. If they can get this done before HoneySwap, they're going to be a lot better than HoneySwap, and HoneySwap's going to go down a lot, but vice versa as well. All right, guys, that is everything for today. Check out HoneySwap, check out TomoChain and the LuaSwap that goes along with it. Check out Kitten Finance too. This is one that I'm doing really well with as well, and I think that they're another competitor to Uniswap. Same deal here. That's why they haven't really decreased in price to nothing, because people see the value in replacing what's wrong with Uniswap. So Kitten.finance is still really, really great. And of course, Wise Token, I'll leave the link to Wise Token to that video right here, right now. Definitely watch that if you have not watched it yet. I might even repost it just because it didn't get a lot of views the first time I put it out. Or maybe I'll even make another video with Peter and kind of do a final update, final kind of countdown for Wise Token. All right, guys, catch you in the next video. Peace out.